Hey guys, welcome back. This is Savitri from All Things Beautiful, and this channel is all about art with Savitri, DIY with Savitri. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you I would say like a recycle kind of a project. So all of us, when we start trying out different art and DIY, we keep taking up materials from around the house and doing a lot of things, and then later we want to redo them. So this is one such project. So I had made this kitchen board a long time back for my kitchen, and I think I'm kind of bored of seeing the same thing on my wall, so I wanted to revamp this. So any decoupage project is quite easy to revamp. All you have to do is just paint over it and just start using it in whichever way you want, or redoing the whole stuff. So I have this board that I had decoupaged earlier. So what I'm going to be doing is I want to give this a little distressed kind of work that I'm going to do. So what I will do is paint this whole board in like a dark brown shade. So I'm using a dark brown. I'm just going to paint the entire board in this color. I'll keep the jute work there. I'm not doing anything to that. That looks pretty. Depending on the work that you have already done, you might have to give a couple of coats of your base paint. So since I'm using a chalk paint, I think and also it's a darker color, one coat is probably enough. So I'll leave this to dry and come back. So this is dry. How do you distress your surface? It's very easy. So all you need is like a piece of candle here. It's a wax. So wherever you want the distressed look, you just go around and rub it with this wax. So what this basically does is, wherever there is wax, the top coat of paint that we are going to be using will not stick on it. So when we use a sanding paper later, it is going to come off and it will reveal the color that we have painted underneath. So just randomly use it wherever you want the distress to come, and that's it. This gives beautiful distress effect. Just give it a wipe. Now I will go ahead and give it a coat of white paint over it. This also dry completely. So while this is drying, let's move ahead. And I have these beautiful Mdf Cut Outs. This is available with iCraft and maybe a few other shops, I'm not sure. So I'm going to be using these. You can also use like real spoon, fork and knife, and then stick it onto the board. That is also a very good way to spruce up your kitchen board. But since I have this, I'm using this. So what you can do is, if you're using a real spoon or fork, you could just for this kind of an effect, you could go and give it a nice use a texture paste and stencil on the spoon or fork and give it some kind of dimension and design to it. So that is a possibility. But yeah, if you can get hold of MDF, it's fine. So there are two ways you can do this: either by cutouts or use the spoon fork, real spoon fork, and give some dimensions using your texture paste and stencil, and you're good to go. So I am going to paint this in the same base color brown that we gave. So I am going to use the same color and paint these. One coat is more than enough. Like I said, this chalk paint is nice and thick. It gives a very good coverage Okay, these what I'm going to do is I am going to paint them in gold. I have a gold metallic color here and I'm just dabbing the color. This aside, let this dry. Now I'll keep this aside. Now coming back to this is completely dry now. Now what I'm going to do is take a sandpaper. So we're going to distress this now. So I'm taking a sandpaper and just lightly rubbing wherever. See, you can see how it comes off because we had put wax there. So wherever we had given wax, the top white paint is going to peel off because the paint will not stick to the wax. And when we rub it with sandpaper, it's going to give us a beautiful distressed effect. See, beautiful distressed effect we have got. Now what we will do is, what I'm going to be doing is, we just give it some stenciling. So I'm going to use this stencil. I'll use the same brown that we used for the other elements. I'm just going to take a teeny bit of brown in my brush. It's very important for stenciling that you don't take too much paint in your brush. It's very important you take very little. There should be very little on your brush and you can always remove the excess. So I will just give a little bit stenciling here. I want very faint stenciling, so I'm just brushing it, rotating my brush. I'm not dabbing because I want it to look very distressed. Okay, so it's a very faint work. So now what I'm going to do is bring our elements back. So I'm going to use the same gold brush and just dry brush on mine. So I don't have too much paint. I'm just dry brushing using the same brush just to give it like a little gold tinge. Don't take too much paint. So this is how I am going to place them. I'll put this here, this here. Yes, so I am going to paste these. So any which way you want to. So this is how I'm going to paste this. I'm just taking a normal glue, white glue, fevicryl. Very simple but looks gorgeous. Like I said, you can do the same thing. The base, if you don't have MDF, it's fine. You can even use a nice thick cardboard or 2 layers of cardboard and do this. Use your own fork, spoon and knife, from your kitchen, something that's old, even metal or plastic. If you're using plastic or metal, you can paint them. and give them a nice finish. So this will look really nice in your kitchen. So again, I just want to give little bit gold to my board as well. So I'm just rubbing some gold just so everything is kind of brought together. Yeah, that will do. Now go ahead and paste this. You can even stick this a little higher, and then maybe give some hooks here, and you can even use it to hang something in your kitchen, like mittens, oven mittens, or towels, or anything. Yeah, so I guess so that is our beautiful, simple, easy kitchen decor. Okay, once it dries, I'll go ahead and give it a coat of varnish to seal all the work that we hope you liked the project. Do consider subscribing to my channel if you already haven't, and thank you so much for watching and staying with me till the end of the video. Have a good day. Bye bye.